Peglin, right? Let's play Peglin. Let's play some Peglin. So, Crucible 16 still attempting to do things. There is still a Horrible. Here we go. Ooh, Adventurine has been pretty good, but more refreshes. Wow, all three of these are fantastic starting relics, honestly. Everything here is great. Let's take some extra early damage. I think that'll help me more than anything else. I think that would also be better than Adventurine, and it's questionable whether or not that'll be better than a refresh. But I think this is more likely to get me out of the forest than an extra refresh will. Hello, slimes. How are you doing? Very slimy today. So what do we think? Will I actually get a run going? Is it going to be possible to do the thing? Wow, fantastic. What a great toss. Is it going to be possible to actually clear? Like, Crucible 16 has been, you know, my Waterloo, right? Like, this has been a hard stopping point so far. Very little success. And I'm not sure how much of that is just, like, the game is luck-based, or, like, I could be doing things in a smarter way, or more efficiently. You know? Oh, that didn't do what I wanted. Should probably try and do some damage to this idiot. Let's see if this works. Success. Now they get 3 attacks in a row. Ow. The R is in a weird place over here. Better. Get out of here, Horrible. I actually want to survive this encounter. I'll take that. That was good. Let's see what this does for me. Probably not enough, but... Ooh. No, come on. Son of a... Anyway, Peglin, am I right? Aiming is a myth, randomized travel. Correct. That is exactly the thing that I am doing. I'm certainly not actually aiming. Heaven forfend. Cauldron Bubble. Who am I fighting? Matt? What have we got? Mole. So I need something that targets specific people, or something that attacks everybody. Cauldron Bubble, while technically attacking all enemies, doesn't really do much damage to all enemies. Plans for the build? No, sir. Planning is for suckers. I haven't decided whether or not I need to be focusing more on offense versus defense. I think I need to focus on offense while having at least one source of healing. But I'm not sure if that's good enough. I do like Elu Circle. Well, okay, let's look at the actual map. Where am I going here? What are we doing? What is the plan? Looks like the plan is Chest Shop Elite. Seems good. In which case, we definitely want this fight because we need money for the shop. So I shouldn't spend anything here. Let's go! Sometimes I am allowed to make decisions. Not all the time, but, you know, sometimes. Sometimes. Ow. Ow. Incredible. Wild. Terraball. It's small. Sure is. Alright, if I throw something down here, all of these bombs are going off and everybody is dead. So I want to actually make sure I make some money first. Because we do need to come out of this with minimum 50. Preferably more than that. And it's over. It's not over. But this should be over. I don't want to take like 1,000,000 more damage. So I'm going to... I'm still going to shoot for the money, but we'll see if it gets anywhere else. Okay, no, we'll just take 1 million damage. It's fine. Oh, it's only 6 damage. It's not as bad as it could have been. One of these days, I'll make a toss like that, and it'll actually kill the mob. Instead of leaving them at, like, 2 health. Wow, I only hit 1 bomb. That is unusual. Well, that means I have more time to go for money. Can I actually get that 1 money? Doesn't look like it, does it? Well, that sure didn't do it. That got me nothing. It's probably time to just set this off. Take those. 75 is pretty good. 80 would be ideal. But 75 is pretty good. The hell is this? Oh, right, transparency. Saving the money for the shop. 4 money left on the board, so 80 literally impossible. I'm just going to make sure I go where I want rather than attempting to be greedy. Heal 6 when reloading sounds pretty good, actually. Decoy orb also pretty good, but this sounds better to me. If I'm going to do reload shenanigans, this is more important than decoy. And if I'm not going to do reload shenanigans, then decoy's better. But, well, here we are. I am a fan of reload shenanigans. Even in the modern C16 world. Ooh, debuff distractor. Yeah, okay. Let's stack some negative status effects. Replenish orb. It's gray because I can't afford it, I guess. Chopping Balak. Deal +7 damage for every shield on the board. Huh. That's more than it used to be. Wow. A lot more than it used to be. Ice Circle, pretty good. It's not go for the Ice Circle, but it is still a good orb. Like, decent numbers, piercing, built-in piercing. Maybe I just get that? I do need something to fight here. And some sort of AoE seems like a decent way to do it. But I want it to play with the debuff distractor, whatever I get. Want to be able to do debuffs. Skip. Skip? No, buy it. Need something more than what I have. What I have, not quite enough. We'll see. We'll see whatever this is, right? Who knows? Maybe it'll be the Minotaur and I'll just get lucky. Pretty good. Perfect. Killed the flower. That's what matters. And now we can start trying to hit a bomb. Well, that's a good start. Okay. I accept. No horror ball, please. Kaboom. Yeah, it sure was a shot, right? It was definitely one of the shots of all times. Nobody can say that it wasn't a shot. I'm definitely not hitting that crit. I hit the crit? Are you kidding me? I'm like a god. Unstoppable. A machine among men. Perfect. Now we still take 14. No, like, that's not a, okay. 6 damage total. Not that bad. Killing you is going to be relatively easy. $10 damage, pretty easy to get. Now we gotta kill both of you. Yeah, I didn't try for the crit. Maybe that's okay. Hey, the bomb! It's over. Not yet over. Close enough to over. Let's go get some money. This way. More money on this side. Refresh circle. Is the refresh circle better than the replenish orb? They do different things, I guess, right? The replenish orb puts ours onto the board, and the refresh circle just refreshes immediately. Laser orb is fun. None of these play well with the debuff distractor. So I think we'll just start upgrading. And I want to go right, so let's do a thing that looks like it'll make me go right. Into the fire! Yep, that's exactly what I asked for. Thank you. I tried. I even tried to be not greedy. And that's not what happened. You can have the Pebble. I'll upgrade my Dagorb. I'm a little less excited about fights here. I think my goal... Oh, no, I never mind. I do want to take this fight. Because if I can get 40... Literally impossible to get enough money here. Never mind. I don't want to take this fight. Do you want to take this fight? I kind of... It's like I feel like I need some defensive thing to be able to take fights. But I don't know how to get that defensive thing outside of taking fights. Oh, it's an Orbalisk. Do I want an Orbalisk? It'll be 3-6 right now. Or I could just feed you a Pebble. Feed you the Pebble, I guess. Cookie! It's heal 1 now instead of heal 2, but I think it's still good enough. Do I care which direction I go? I really don't. So let's try this and see what happens. Not a lot. All right, fine. Oh. Sure. A second ice circle sounds lovely. And then ideally left here, so we can go to the elite over here. And I kind of think maybe we're going to be spending some money on healing instead of on power. But we'll see how this goes. Oh. Ouroboros? It's dangerous. That's really dangerous. On the other hand, I am nothing if not greedy. No, I screwed up. I have screwed. All right, well, we're getting neither of these, so this had better be good. It is not, in fact, good. But it may let me upgrade this Ouroboros, so that's not nothing. Ow. One of these days I'll hit a bomb. What's up, Cyber Benny? How's it going? Ow. R is all the way over there. See if we can't hit this bomb and then maybe an R. That would be cool. Ow. Well, that still wasn't a lot, was it? Oof. Nope, not looking too good, is it? Not looking too good. Still missed the refresh. That is incredible. Still going, at least. True, still alive! Temporarily. We'll see how long that lasts. No, I'm dead here. As expected. It turns out deleting my entire deck, not a good idea on C16. Or at least not in that situation. Not prepared to take advantage of it. Yup. No good. No good. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, etc., etc. Better bombs? Decoy orb? Decoy orb is just really strong, I think. Unlucky? I mean, we can argue back and forth on unlucky versus played poorly. And I think it's like pretty even between the two. Like, I'm not gonna argue that I am the best Pegliner around. Calculated risk? Yeah. Every risk is calculated, but I am bad at math. I love that. How you doing, Interacted? How's your day going? Alright, bombs. Bombs will save me. Peglin is not hard? Who's this guy? What Crucible level are you playing at? Oh, okay, yes, unless you want to win. Yeah, if you don't care about winning, you can do anything you want in Peglin and feel good about it. I agree with that. I think mostly I want to make money is my problem. Among the many things I want to do in Peglin, get value is pretty up there. But value also difficult to achieve. Oh, that's good. That's better. Should we blow things up? It's probably time to blow things up. I like blowing things up. Oh, they don't even get their turn because I had the decoy orb. Man, I'm so good at this game. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that was less than perfect. That was maybe not perfect. Now I want to clean up the rest of the money before we end this encounter. It's not looking like I'm going to get all of the money. But I'll settle for most of the money. Rub orb. Two's company. Susceptible. Can target any enemy. Who am I facing? It's the slimes. We just want big damage. It doesn't matter what we're doing, we just want big damage. Single target, big damage, no frills, hit them hard and knock them down, and also stay alive while doing it. I don't think any of these are really where I want to be. I think maybe none of these are where I want to be, unless another Dagorb is good. Like, it is certainly possible that another Dagorb is good. Crit build is valid. Crit build is valid. And Dagorb certainly comes with appropriate advantages if you want to do a crit build. I'm pretty sure crit build is valid. Hard to say at Crucible 16 what is and isn't valid. Like, I think some things that would absolutely work at no Crucible will not work at Crucible 16. But I don't have a full encyclopedia of what that means in terms of how I need to be directing my strategies. There's also the question of, like, money and fights. Like, can I just take question marks until I feel like I have a good build? At Crucible 16, nothing is valid. That might be accurate. Crucible 16 may be actual impossible. I don't think it's mathematically impossible, but that doesn't mean it's not actually impossible. Thank you for the good luck, Schmike. I am 100% going to need it. Because here, I'm definitely going for the treasure instead of the elite fights. Maybe that's my problem, is I keep going for treasure instead of elite fights. And what I should be doing is taking every fight whenever possible in order to accrue money and resources. You're saying no build is a good build. All right. Yeah, there is a subtle difference between those two statements. Taking a dag orb is so boring. So boring. Taking nothing here. We'll take nothing. We'll take this fight. I should have hit the money on the way out. And we'll see where things come to after that. Oh, it's this piece of garbage. Well, at least I'm probably killing a spider here. On account of there's a lot of spider web to hit on the way out. Starting with a dead spider. That's pretty good. Let's see. I'd like to get some money here before we focus on killing everything. Because there's just really a lot of pegs to hit on this board. And not that much money relative to the amount of pegs. So it's easy to get a lot of damage and not easy to get the money. Really not easy to get the money. Wow. What a miserable setup. Well, I took very little damage, but I also got very little value. Spinfectious Sting? Not Cauldron Bubble. Double Trouble? It's not that massive. 1-4? Get out of here. None of these things. I might upgrade. Get that dag orb to be 110. Yeah, none of these speak to me, you know? Like, is a 2-4 that upgrades up to a 4-8 with essentially no other text worth picking up? I don't think so. Like, I kind of need it to be better than a base Pebble, and this is not. I don't think I'm going for poison. Like, I don't think this does what I need it to do. I think still none of these. None of these orbs speak to me, you know? Alright, I kind of don't care whether I go left or right here. So let's just aim for money and see if I can get some money. Well, I was able to get some money. Infernorb's okay, actually. That one hits hard. If I can get an Infernorb out of here, I think we'll call that time well spent. Alas, I cannot. I will not take a Rub Orb, in fact. Still, I used to be able to, like, relatively consistently go the direction I wanted on this map, and that's sure not how it seems to be shaking out these days. Alright, well, I guess I'm going for the elite fight instead of the chest. Oh dear. This is some garbage. Should I toss the Horriball? Always a question whether or not to use this because it's big and hits a lot of pegs, or just skip it because it will do literal 0 damage. I think I will skip. The path has been opened to bombs. Oh god, these red slimes hit so hard. Let's kill them all. I want to live. Well, that sure wasn't what I was looking for. That's more in line with what I was looking for. I think we are not going to be making a whole lot of money here. But at least we will probably live. God, not by much. Really? I couldn't even kill the dude at 10 health with that? It's probably my fault. I probably could have thrown that better. Well, now everybody's dead. It's not everybody. They're just all at 10 health. Which, I'm okay with that. This gives me an appropriate amount of leeway. Woof. Still bad, though. I'm still bad. I am extremely bad. Let's not take that away from me. Let nobody say that I am not bad, because, wow. Nice crit. You get some money on your way out, or are you just gonna bomb them all? That's cool. That's cool. Swoltorb? Reorbanizer? Refresh Circle might be the call. Refreshing helps, and is surprisingly difficult sometimes. Interesting. They changed this. They, swapped how it works a little bit. Getting the extra R's on the board when you draw it, that's interesting. Well, I need something before we move on to the next couple of fights, so even though this isn't more damage, this is more like a synergy orb, I kind of want to take it in the hopes that I get synergy with it and survive to acquire synergy. Hey, fire. Perfect. That's just like surviving. That's kind of like surviving. We'll see how this goes. This is another one of those maps with like a lot of pegs on it, so it's difficult to make money on it, even though it's reasonably easy to deal a lot of damage. My favorite maps are the maps where there aren't a lot of pegs, but it is still reasonably easy to hit most of the pegs that are on the map. There are very few maps like that. So now we have a free extra refresh. That's good. I still don't have refresh synergies, but that's where I would like this to go, is refresh synergies. Wow, buddy. Yeah, this is a low damage shot, but that's fine. This is a low health mob. It's also going to be a low damage shot, because it's Terraball. I should have aimed for a refresh here. That would have been the smart call. That would have been the smart play. Insofar as aiming is real, I should have aimed for a refresh. All the way over there? Miserable. Never gonna get that crit. At least decoy is happening here. You know what isn't happening here is refreshing. Nope, still not. But this time, my will not be stopped. The scrolling chevron map? Yes, actually. That's a pretty good map. I like that map. Crit's over here. Would be nice if I hit that crit. That's fine. That's fine. Would be nice if I hit this refresh on my way out. Also fine. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Yes. All right, we're good. We're good. Somehow took less than 1 million damage there. That's good. Bucklorb, I am still on the fence about. I want Bulwark to be good, but Bulwark is really hard to acquire. Alright, it's time to start upgrading things. This is, should maybe have healed also. I don't think I took enough of a look at the orbs that were on sale there either. I think all that just kind of slipped past me. If I fire from here, do you think I hit the crit? Let's find out. Turns out I don't. Too bad. Refresh is down there. Well, if I'm wasting a shot, let's waste this big boy. Not sure if that was exactly worthwhile, but I think it was. Like, this is a lot of damage. It's like a respectable amount of damage, you know? This is not going to be 200 damage, so we're definitely going to take an axe to the face. Nice crit, though. Alright, so there is a world in which we win with this toss. 107. If we hit the crit is doable. Not how it played out. That's fine, though, because Decoy is going to save me here. I need this refresh, because otherwise I don't think we get out. Okay, well, Minotaur, very dangerous. With this deck, we are not beating the slime. I'm not even convinced we're surviving to get to the slime with this deck, let's be honest here. Is there a shop? There are several shops. Maybe I hold off on spending money until I get to the last shop? Toil and trouble. That might be okay. I don't need specific targets. I need damage is what I need. So maybe we take the Inferno Orb here? Yeah, that's some damage. Let's get some big hits. Increase max health. Apply blind 1. Activated crits also refresh the board. That sounds great. Let's go fight. Again, assuming it'll let me make decisions. Which sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That was admittedly a little bit of a greedy throw, right? I wanted some money as well as the fight. Oh my god, Short Fuse and Bomb Baton. Short Fuse, I like Short Fuse better. Short Fuse is amazing. I really don't want the shop here. Well, I guess going to the shop doesn't matter. Because if I go left, I'm skipping a tier anyway. Well, I have no money, so we just leave. Goodbye, round guard forever. Unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. Oh, I went left. That's not where I wanted to go. Well, I guess we are just screwed forever. You know, there was some toss I made that actually made it down into the center of this left or right side. And I don't remember what that toss was. Was that it? It seems all right. It's still not exactly what I was looking for. We gotta figure this out. That's not what I was looking for either. That's cool. What's up, D-Mighty? You want a cheese with nothing? I'll give you nothing, alright. Something like that? Well, that maybe gets me into the center of the center. Nope, still no bombs. Cool, we're just dead here. I love that for me. Can you maybe just do the thing, buddy? Alright, there we go. At least one bomb was it. Finally. How's your day going? Alright, well this was a good throw. This is like the first good throw I've had in decades. It's been a bit of a drought when it comes to good throws. I think we're not throwing the Inferno Orb on account of it will deal me a lot of damage. That's what you asked for. You wanted nothing. And you shall receive it. In abundance. Everything's alright? Cool. Cool. Good. Have I really never picked up Bob Orb? I have not heard that one before, Schmike. Thank you for that. I guess I'm mad about turning pegs into bombs for some reason. I could turn pegs into bombs. I don't know. This run's not going anywhere. I might as well just buy it, right? Me and my 9 health. I'm gonna go the distance here. Alright, so is that swearing or is that calling me Jesus? Because either is fine. We are a pro-blasphemy household here. Birthday? Nice. I don't think I survived this encounter. But, you know, let's try it. Let's see. Maybe I will be given the gift of survival somehow? Well, that's a lot of bombs, so at least the flowers are dead. Yeah, no, I don't... Okay, for the record, I don't mind if you decide to call me divine. That is okay. You are welcome to, in a humorous way, call me a god or god adjacent. That is absolutely allowed by the stream rules. Getting some of the money here. I'm still at 9 health, so like I'm gonna need a lot more than just some of the money. Whatever we're doing here still ain't good. Eternal, not divine. We could do both. We could do both. I contain multitudes. Grants 1 bulwark for each shield on the board after attacking. Bulwark, huh? How do we feel about bulwark? How do we feel about Kritsobalos? Already level 2? This is... Oh, I like that it adds crits to the board. That's good. Yeah, none of these get me through the slime encounter. Like, it doesn't matter what I take here, I'm dead. Healing maybe gets me through the slime encounter, but probably not still. Probably still not. Probably still, no matter what I do, I am dead. Alright, slime. Mess me up. See if we can't get some bombs out of here. Oh. These don't count as pegs. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. There's just not a lot of pegs on this board. There is a decent amount of slime, but there's certainly not a lot of pegs. I had forgotten how that works. Well, ready to die, I guess. Where's my crit? All the way over there? What are the odds? Low. Maybe better if I'd hit that bomb. Cool. Cool. Continue to go poorly. I'm over this. Just end it. Look at all that damage. All that 0 damage. It was so bad. Definitely did not come together, that build. Whatever that build was, it was not impressive. Made it to the slime. Yeah, you're not wrong. I made it to the boss, so at least that. Gardener's Gloves, Super Boots seems like maybe a decent choice here. We got the deer. Oh, I get to fight the deer. That's exciting. It's been a while. Throw the crucible at the slime. This is you're starting to get your homebrew Peglin set up. Maybe if you argue the DM hard enough, he'll let you do it. I would like to hit some of these bombs, though. Like, an ideal world, we hit 2 bombs here and blow up all the flowers. There's only 1 bomb, alas. You're the DM? Wow, DM of your own game? Incredible. Did I get to P10 on Against the Storm? I think I am still in the middle of the P9 run? I'd have to actually check. I don't remember where that stream ended. But that run was taking a while, for sure. Big numbers. Big 2 damage. 8 also big numbers, very big numbers. 8. I just want to get a bomb and the money. Is that okay? Can I get both of those? I should maybe refresh here. Or hit the other bomb. Yeah, that'll do it. Professional DM? Wow. What does professional DM look like? I don't actually know what orbs are good against this idiot. What do I want in order to do well against the deer? Like, I kind of know what I want against the mole, and nothing is good against the slime. Slime you just lose against. People have paid you. That's neat. That's really cool. It's always great to be paid to do things that you want to do. What do I actually want against the deer? Like, what's good against the deer? Is there anything that's good against the deer? I guess aiming well and refreshing frequently is good against the deer. And I can do neither of those. Not good at either of those. Lightning might. There exists a world in which lightning is good. I don't know. I think I still overvalue lightning. Like, I know lightning's bad, and I think I still overvalue lightning. The freeze super suit, dude. Where is my super suit? This is a lot of goodies, though. All in a row. This is really cool. I just have to, actually hit and have appropriate resources to do well against all of these things here. Can I reasonably take ball lightning? I could take ball lightning here and upgrade it here. And that's maybe okay? It's still just 1-2. I don't think I can. I think I have to hope for a better orb out of this fight. Speaking of, we do have to go take this fight. Okay, cool. So we're in a good place here, I think. Nice. Got the money? Took the money and ran? Alright, let's kill y'all. Time has come to make this slime dead. Oh, absolutely. I am ever an optimist, Mighty. The possibility is always there, you know? It's never hope. Well, it's sometimes hopeless, but it's never hopeless. Just because things look bad, it's always darkest before the storm. When the storm is close to, I don't remember. Why is it always darkest before the storm? Like, yeah, of course it's dark. You're going into a storm. There's nothing uplifting about this statement. Am I getting the statement? Am I getting the idiom wrong? The idiom, cliche. What's the phrase? Phrase? Whatever. Darkest before the dawn. Ah, I was getting it wrong. There you go. Yeah, that's a lot more uplifting. That's way better. Let's see. Yes, this way to kill. This way to kill. Jim the Wrong. Should that be an emote? I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I want to encourage people to call me out. Oh, we do got to hit that refresh, though. This is going to go poorly. Uh-oh. Stay away from me! Goddamn blue slime. Ow. Well, that sure didn't do it. Aw, well, thanks, D-Mighty. That's very, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's very something of you. Goodbye, Hornball. The crit's over there. Alright, well, let's make sure we get the crit, even if we don't refresh. I would like to crit here. I guess I would like to refresh here. That's sure not the way you were supposed to go. So much damage here. Oh no, this is gonna be terrible. Wow, that's really not what I wanted. That was better. That was more in line with what I wanted. All right, it's critting time. We are leaving. We are done here. Yo, an Orbalisk? Alright, we take an Orbalisk. Orbalisk is a big hitter. And then upgrade probably the Dag Orb, because upgrading the Orbalisk doesn't do a whole lot. I guess I could take another one of these. But, probably just do this. Try and get some big crits later. And let's go get some treasure. Treasure good. Maybe should have healed here. Oh, I should have healed. I have the boots. Yikes. Take some steak. That's true. Storms are pretty dark, right? It's also dark before the storm. That seems... I don't think the statement was wrong. It was just not what I was looking for. What are we doing here? Yeah, okay, sure. That's not what I was looking for either, but okay. Great, love it. Heck yeah, alright. That is a good toss. That is a good toss. Oh, that's exciting. Cool. Now we just need to blow up some bombs, and then everything will be great. Yeah, I know, right? It's a very interesting choice. It's supposed to be like a slime in the center and then two slimes behind it, but it certainly feels like copyright infringement. All right, well, I needed that to be one more bomb. That would have been great had that been another bomb rather than just the one bomb. 38, not quite perfect. Could have been slightly better. Could even have been a lot better. least this will get 12 damage. So that's good. This is unlikely to get 50 damage, but we really gotta open this area up in the center here. If it hits the bomb, that'll be great. Yeah, all right. I guess we're doing fine. Oh, but then I take... This is gonna suck. Yep. Did in fact suck, as expected. Please get me at least 10 damage here. Oh. At Crucible 16, yes. Bombs only do 40. There are a variety of detrimental effects that have happened on the way up to Crucible 16. And one of those is a reduction in the amount of bomb damage. Ooh, a Bold Orb. Hell yeah. Alright, we'll take that. Do I need to heal here? Probably do. But I want to upgrade the Bold Orb! I'm gonna be greedy. Greed forever. Whenever Bulwark is gained, increase the amount by 2. Sash of Focus is pretty good. Increase max health? It's kind of like healing. Maybe I'll just take the free healing. And it doesn't matter where I go here, so let's just focus on hitting as many things as I can. Like 2. Yes, that is exactly the amount of things that I wanted to hit. 2. Right, perfect. Thank you. 2. Perfect. Infernorb? Actually, you know what? More orbs, more better. Give me the fireballs. Yo, big boy? Oh, alright. I'll stick an Infernorb in your face. How do you feel about taking like 1,000,000 damage here? In favor? 180? That's pretty close to 1,000,000. That's pretty good. That's, you know, 1,000,000 adjacent. Now the R is over here, disappointingly. So I really just want to make sure we hit the refresh with this. Which it does not appear to have happened. Oh god, this is going poorly. Alright, found the refresh. Thank god. Just in time to do 0 damage. Well, let's get what I can out of the Terror Ball. And then let's die to this? This is gonna hit me for 22. I'm not hitting him for 270. Wow, that one terrible refresh positioning, and it's over. One terrible refresh positioning. I felt so confident going into this fight. And all it took was one bad refresh. Well, adios. That actually felt like it was going well. It was a good board setup. I took a lot more damage than I should have, I think, in the previous encounter. So, like, I was low on health, freely admit it. I was a little bit greedy. But yeah, that bad refresh positioning is absolutely what killed me. All it takes is one bad day. Exactly. Well, there's a lot of things that combine to make things go poorly, and it's really easy to look at the final cause, the final thing, and be like, yes, this is what went wrong. But there's so many other things that build into it, right? It's never just one thing. It's a bunch of decisions leading up to whatever that final thing is. A good slime. I don't think it's a good slime. I do not think it is time for a good slime. I guess we'll take Orbert's story, and this just never does anything for me. What a map. What a terrible map. This is also a terrible map. Do not like this map. All the way around the bomb. Not actually hitting the bomb, but you know. Calling attention to the bomb. I did it. I hit a bomb. Actually, a good throw. Getting a lot of the money. Like, I am 100% more focused on the money right now than the bombs. Like, I want to get all of the money on this map if I can. And it is going to be difficult to do because it's spread out in a way that makes it difficult, but not in a way that lets me hit more pegs, right? There's like enough pegs to make it hard to get money, but not enough pegs to make it easy to make shots. And then all the bombs are in weird places. So this map is just awful. Everything about this map is bad. Are we all contemplating today? Well, you know, that's the choice, right? I think there's reasons to support both contemplation and peering when it comes to how one appreciates their orbs. Personally, I'm into contemplation. I would rather contemplate my orb than peer into my orb. Just because of the vibe, you know? It's a little bit more peaceful, it's a little bit more relaxed. I think it lets you appreciate the value of the orb in a way that being more results-oriented doesn't necessarily get you. Why have I still not... Are you kidding me? I'm taking 15 damage on this godforsaken map. Can we please just hit a bomb and kill everybody? Sorry, unalive everybody? I don't want to get demonetized. You like to foresee? I mean, that is definitely a possible result of engaging with your orb. And, you know, trying to foresee within your orb definitely lends itself towards peering rather than contemplating. So, you know, if that's what you want out of it, I can see why you might go in that direction. Matryoshka. Matryoshka has never led me astray. I think. I might be wrong. Matryoshka may have ever led me astray. But, like, not recently, you know? Then again, I can't remember the last time I took a Matryoshka, so... Who knows? Maybe this will just go poorly. That's also cool. Wow, I want none of these. This is all garbage. Everything is garbage. Everything is garbage. Is Splat Orb garbage? I think Splat Orb is garbage. Double Double, definitely garbage. Ballad. Ballad feels pretty garbage. I guess it makes some pegs durable. Is that a thing I want? Do I want to apply rubber slime to pegs? Is that a thing that is beneficial to me? I am starting to believe that it is beneficial to just have a lot of orbs. Maybe being picky about which orbs you acquire is part of what is doing me in. because a bigger bag means less reloads. So I will just take this orb on account of it's free. I actually went the way I wanted to for once. It's a Christmas miracle. Hit that bomb! Heck yeah. Bomb them. Bomb them right in the bomb bag. Kaboom! Alright, the flowers are done, which is the most important part. Now I can, you know, spend a little bit of time to smell the flowers and collect the money. Boop. Not impressive. Not impressive. Could have been better. Matryorbshka, you have failed me for the last time. I will never forgive this betrayal. Good job, Splatorb. You have accomplished very little. Like most of my orbs. Suppose I should actually just survive this, huh? Let's maybe just not take more damage. Seems like a reasonable choice here. I'll try this without taking more damage and see where that gets me. Alright, so next is Treasure Elite Shop. So I'm heavily encouraged to not spend money here. On the other hand, I do have to fight this elite. So I'm somewhat encouraged to spend money here. Imagine making reasonable choices. Look, if I want to get past C16, at some point, I'm gonna have to make a choice that is reasonable instead of greedy. I don't know what that point is, but at some point, ooh, beckoning crit, or make everything worse. I would not like to make everything worse, so instead, I will take beckoning crit. And now we want to go left. Yes, this encounter. Great, thank you. Alright, well this hit decently well. Didn't hit the refresh, unfortunately. But we can get the refresh this time. Kaboom! Nice! Double bomb? Excellent. What a gift. Not the crit anyway? Cool, love that. I might crit with this. Too bad. Alright, now we just gotta refresh. Must refresh. So I guess we'll just throw terrible shots until I get the refresh. Hey! Terraball! Being small, actually beneficial for once. Very slightly easier to hit the refresh. Oh no! Wow, that was miserable. Damage? Let's try and get some damage here. It's not a lot of damage, but it is some damage. Crits over here. Can we get the refresh? Hell yes. Now can we get the crit? Not so much. Nice try, though. Oh, okay. I didn't think that was gonna hit. Much better. Alright, if you could just stop. All three of them in here. That's pretty bad. Nice. Nice refresh. No crit, though. No crit. Never the crit. Never lucky. Oh, no! Ooh. Back in? No, still not. Well, at least I'm probably not dead here. Ow. Oh, still all into the same cup? Good refreshes, though. Alright, if I heal, I can't buy things. So the greed continues. This is early enough that I can build around it. This is just always good. Who am I facing? The mole. Alright, let's try it. I don't know if this is a greedy pick. This might be a greedy pick. This is probably a greedy pick. But you know, here we are. I am absolutely a reasonable choice maker. Hashtag never greedy. Attacks apply for blind. More bombs. More bombs is pretty good. Bucklord probably not where I need to be. How do I feel about 4 blind? I think I like bombs. I think I like bombs. I think bombs might be my best bet here. Oh, we're facing bats today, huh? Alright, we do want to spend a couple of tosses here just getting some money before we blow everything up again. But then we definitely want to blow everything up again. That was a little premature. Okay. Money. Money gave me the crit. Thank you. Beckoning crit. That worked out pretty well. The money is now over here on the right. So let's see if we can get some money. That's good. That's good. And now we try and kill you. I found the refresh. Excellent. Alright, so we probably can do this without taking damage here. Yep. Great. Go for the eye circle! This is such a good orb. Well, I still desperately need healing. But I also desperately need piercing and AoE, so I guess we'll just do that. It's fine. It's fine, probably. It's probably fine. Wall bounces contribute to damage or muscle. Given that I have Beckoning Crit, I'm kind of inclined to take the Ambiguous Amulet. Maybe we'll get some sort of crit-focused build. More crit value would be good if I could crit harder. With more critting. Certainly aren't getting the maps that are going to give me a lot of money reliably, which is a bit of a bummer. Would appreciate it if I could make some more money out of these. Oh yeah, perfect, great, exactly the shot I was looking for. You son of a... There we go, that's good. Where is the refresh? All the way down here? Jesus. Alright, well, let's blow everything up, I guess. No bombs? No bombs, no refreshes. Come on, Matryorbshka, what do I pay you for? Please tell me I can get this refresh here. Okay, good. Because hitting Eye Circle here is going to be really important. Like, I need to get a lot of damage on this. This needs to hit. I'm not going to be critting, unfortunately. Oh, that's really unfortunate. But maybe we'll hit the bomb. If I hit the bomb here, that's also good. Cool, I guess I'll just die instead. Thanks. This went really poorly. Betrayed by greed. As usual. Honestly, this outcome surprises no one. As I said, while making the other decision, I should have chosen to heal. But, you know, whatever. I'm still definitely going to err on the side of a fun build than a successful build. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I like Grubby Gloves. Grubby Gloves is a cool starter. And definitely plays well with some of the other possible things I could get here. Let's just always Spinfection, shall we? That sounds good. Like, at a bare minimum, this says every shot deals 10 additional damage. If nothing else, 10 additional damage. And then there's also the thing that's like, if you stack up, like, there's a lot of synergies with this too. So I'm excited for this, especially if I can get some good AoE tosses. I think that's also true, Schmike. I think you're not wrong about that. I think playing this game on Crucible 16, probably not a reasonable choice either, all things considered. We probably do need to start on the bombs. Need to keep focusing on the money first, though. The money was more important than getting out of here with the damage, because these idiots are not going to deal that much damage. They're going to deal some damage, but not that much damage, you know? Well, I guess we're just done here anyway. At least I'm getting a lot of money out of it. That's pretty good. 34? Pretty strong. None of these say anything about debuffs or spinfection, so I will pass on all of these. Refurbisher. Good heavens. The Morbid Orb. Morbid Orb. Pass on all of them. Going to the shop is not reasonable here. On the other hand, wow. What a board. Shop chest, chest elite. Otherwise, I could go for double elite here. But I'd rather go double chest elite. Alright, well, I guess we're going to the shop. I don't know that I get anything. I could removal, actually. While we are here. I just can't get any of the relics, which is a bummer. Ooh, rest in peace, enhanced gunpowder. That's a bummer. No AoE up here. I do have some focus fire, though. I think I do want some focus fire. Yet to get past the forest on Crucible above 10 without an Ouroboros. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Ouroboros definitely good, but I don't know that Ouroboros, in my experience, has been as much of a game changer as you seem to be implying. Like, I think there are a lot of things that work, although that there's at that level of Crucible, stuff is definitely difficult. There are a lot of things that don't work, as opposed to Crucible 0, where everything just works, which is great. Probably best foot forward here. The only thing you've been able to make work, that's fair. Is that because you go for, like, reload synergies with Ouroboros? Or just Ouroboros is good enough on its own? Refilibuster. Still not impressed with Refilibuster. I will just take the extra health. Doesn't matter where I go here. So straight down the center and try and hit some bombs, as if that's going to get anything done. It did not, for the record. As expected. Alright, let's see if we can kill some flowers here. Get enough early bomb to kill some flowers. And then go for the money. What about multi-ball madness? Multi-ball madness! Matryoshka is pretty good. Don't you dare spit at me. You son of a flower. synergizes with how you tend to play. That's fair, actually. Play style is absolutely a thing. Alright, let's get some money. Let's focus a little bit on rewards here. Let's get some cash out of this. Big crits. -1, -2. What a ball. What an orb. Alright, have a good night, Lunar. Thanks for dropping by. That's pretty bad. Alright, but even with my low damage, the Spinfection is enough to get some kills on the way. So at least we aren't taking 1,000,000 damage on this, on this reload. Taking a reasonable amount of damage on the reload. 1 damage. Do you like Laser Orb? Potion Bolt. The created multi-balls are random slime applying orbs that match this orb's level. Deals no damage is a little much. Where are we here? We're going this way. There's no other shops, so I have no incentive not to spend my money. Should I get a Laser Orb? Laser Orb is pretty bad without some kind of buffs. Potion Bolt is pretty bad without upgrades. I don't think I want any of these. I don't think I need healing yet, which is lucky. So we'll save our money for the elite, I guess. Which is also a weird thing to say. Can't afford to be greedy. I need the treasure. Yo. When applying negative status effects, increase the... Yo! So good. Okay, absolutely. Mask of Sorrow. Let's do it. We're gonna do statuses. We're gonna get poison. We're gonna infect them with a poison. It's gonna be great. Get spinfected, idiots. All right, we need to find some AoE. That would be nice. And we need to continue with like the single target stuff. That's also nice. So now every attack hits for 2 spinfection, which is very good. All right, the R is over here on the right. Das Boot. Wow, that was kind of incredible. All right, that's really not what I wanted from you. Just extremely not what I was looking for. Again? Why is this map, why is everything so bouncy on this map? It's so hard to get the peg to the ball to go where you want it to. I hit the refresh. That's what matters. Now we can start trying to get the bombs again. Doing a good job with bombs. Too bad. Yeah, this came up a little early. I wanted to be able to hit the big guy in the back with it. And then it came up way late in the second rotation, which is a little unfortunate. Can you hit the refresh? Excellent. Good choices. Thank you for refreshing. Ooh, bomb? No. Too much to ask for. Too greedy. Really? Straight that was the arc, huh? All the way over. Do not interact with anything in the center. Nice bomb. Didn't go towards the crit, which is unfortunate. Solid attempt, though. Boot! Get dead. Alright, we lived. We lived. I haven't seen Poltergeist in a while, but I do like this orb as well. This is a fun orb. When applying Bramble, blind them. When applying blind to an unbrambled enemy, bramble them. You know, given what we're doing already, even though this is speculative because I have neither of those abilities, this feels like it could be good. This feels like maybe we'd be going in the right direction. I'm gonna spend some money on healing, though, because I really like what I've got going on. Like, this feels strong. And I want this to survive. It's time to hit some bombs, I think. Just the one, though, not both. To be clear about what we're trying to do here. Boot! Alright, it might be time to hit another bomb. Although getting some money good too. What's up, Vera? How's it going? Cheers. It sure is. You're not wrong. Definitely is water time. Good money. Decent amount of money. Ow, what? Rude. Volleyball? Yo, summoning circle. I love a summoning circle. Let's summon some circles. Does it matter to me which one I go to here? Not really. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So let's get money. Get to whichever one it gets me. Now, finally here. Good. Happy to have you here. Thanks for hanging out, you know? Thanks for being here with me. Whenever you lose health, deal that much damage to them. Ring of Indignation. I thought it was Ring of Indigestion for a second. Mollyflower is cute. We're not critting much. I don't think I am going for more critting. So I guess we'll take the Ring of Indignation. I really need some healing, unfortunately. We are still in a space where I need healing I don't have. Well, that cleared several bombs in a way that is surprising to me. Oh, I hate this map. I hate this map. I guess let's shoot a flower. Everybody get poisoned. Kill the heck out of that slime. This is so awkward. Summoning circle into Horriball? This is the worst news I have ever received in my life. What if we just kill everybody first? What if everybody was already dead by the time we got there? That would be great. I think that might actually be the case here. Double Spinfection, definitely going to do a lot of work here. Like, it doesn't matter how much actual damage I'm doing. Double Spinfection is really going to clean up. Case in point. No. No! No! The greed killed me again! No relics for me. Sad story. Let's just immediately do this. So all enemies will be instantly attacked for like 1,000,000 damage. To be fair to me, I got 3 money. I got 3 money. It's still not worth it. But as long as you're making jokes, you gotta be accurate. I don't know why, but I'm feeling particularly well actually today, I guess. Boot. Get poisoned. Oh, this does get better. Yeah, let's upgrade that. Let's throw money away at upgrades. Probably should have healed. Probably should have healed. Mole isn't quite as bad as the slime, but I still probably should have healed. Why am I doing damage to these things? I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to get a little bit more money out of this. Taking 10 damage was probably not worth it, for the record. Just in case anybody asks, I think that was probably not worth it. Okay, we're definitely healing out of this encounter, assuming I survive it. Which, given what this encounter is, I might not. God, this needed to be so much later. Ah! Bag order. Terrible bag order. Hit the R, hit the R, hit the R. That was not the R. You should have tried hitting the R, my friend. Can I interest you in a hitting the R? At least I have some damage, right? Like, with the gloves and the mask, damage builds up over time, kind of regardless of what I'm doing. So even though my individual orb's probably not hitting that hard, like, I'm still getting good results sort of long-term here. Can you hit that goddamn refresh for me, please? Please? Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's blow this popsicle stand. Consider this popsicle stand blown. Yep, taking the heel. Oh, it's slime, not mole? Damn, I may have made some poor choices here. Well, we'll see what happens. 35 is not going to be enough health. There's no way. We'll see, I guess. It's an unfortunate refresh position. Yeah, it double getting hit by the Spinfection is pretty bad also. This is such a weird encounter. I don't know why it takes 2 moves every cycle. But, like, it moves and then it attacks. So that, like, eats the Spinfection for some reason. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Nice refresh. Thank you. Not the best summoning circle either, let's be honest. I think I need to hit the bombs more than I need to hit the refresh. Not that I'll be able to do either of those things either, let's be honest. Options are looking pretty bad. Oh, yeah, and the moment I run out of orbs here, I'm just dead. Just not enough damage. Not enough damage, not enough health. Because if I right-click, I take 18 damage. I never did find a source of Bramble. I think I skipped a source of blind. If I'd been able to find a source of blind, this would have been really good. Because brambling the slime is actually really strong. Not as strong as it could be. Like, he's still throwing things at you from across the screen, but pretty strong. Man. Thought that one was gonna be good. It was so close to good. Thank you for the bits, Inkling. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sympathy bits. I'm in need of a little sympathy right now. It's alright. It's alright. Everything will be alright. Pick ourselves up. Get back on our feet. Set out on the path once more. Pity bits? Yeah. I mean, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I am not above pity bits. heal 10 for every 100 coins collected. So unreasonable. There's just not that many coins. House of Slime it is. Let's get bouncy. Let's see if this gets me anywhere. And maybe I'll make it to the stag this time. That would be nice. I haven't fought that boss in a while. Let's keep dying to slime over and over and over. Man, I really liked the gloves and mask combo. That was super cool. And then Slime is just the worst boss for every reason. All the time. Slime is just the worst no matter what you're doing. Like, everything that you do, Slime is good against it. Slime boss, why? Such a jerk. Even with the new map, Slime is still such a jerk. Like, if Slime didn't have that fast poison thing going on, I think we probably would have had a good shot at that encounter. But for whatever reason, Slime just clears debuffs twice as fast as everybody else. I still don't know why. Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense thematically. I guess I should probably try and hit one of these bombs, huh? Maybe get out of this encounter. Or maybe I spend a little bit of health in order to get more money. Hard for poison to stick to its slimy sides. I mean, if you must, like, you can make up something maybe, but it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Hit the bomb. Hit the money? Just the bomb. Alright, well, that's fine. That's alright. Not mad. I'm just, you know, disappointed. Reorbanizer. Spinfectious sting. All of this is garbage. All these orbs are bad. All of these orbs are bad. Every single one of these orbs are bad. Except under unique circumstances when this orb is pretty good. And maybe these orbs are okay. I think I pass. And I do not care which direction I go, so let's see if I can get some money out of here. Money and not fire. Alright, I got my 1 money and my not fire, so I'm good. Whoa. Should I take the golden orb? Just the golden orb. I've played with the golden orb before. It's weird. It spawns orbs that don't do damage, but like, does it make you more gold or something? I don't remember how this works. Yo, Sainiku, thank you so much for the 79 months of continued support. Welcome back to the Adventuring Party. Happy to have you around, man. Or 15 to upgrade when I have nothing that I care about upgrading. Golden orb? I'll take a golden orb. Perhaps the coins protected you from the statue's fate. Maybe. So what does this thing do again? Every 3 pegs hit becomes a gold orb, and a coin is added. Treasure. We're going for the treasure. All right, let's see if we can't figure out what this thing is doing for me. Turn pegs into gold orbs? Is this good or bad for me? I mean, I guess it multi-balls, but we're not doing any damage. So I'm making extra money out of it, but also the orbs are now gone. on a refresh, which is really dangerous. Yeah, those pegs are now gone, which for a map like this kinda sucks, actually. Fitness Boxing 2 for the Switch, and it's so much more intensive than Ring Fit. I never actually played Ring Fit. I feel like I should have, like I was supposed to, but... Can't move. That sounds like a lot of fitness. That's exciting, though. Like, gamifying ways to get back into shape, I think, is a good idea. Like, I have played some DDR in my time, and I think it would be a good idea if I were to go back and get back into it and get, you know, at least a little bit more, like, stamina? The ability to move around a little bit would be nice. That was not much damage. Here, so I want to come, except that's not going to work. I need to clear out this side, except like these pegs are missing, so I can't use this map the way I normally do. Didn't make it. I think it would have hit that even coming from the other direction, but oh well. Now I just make more money and get rid of some more pegs. That's... Man, this Belectrum thing, I think, is more likely to kill me than it is to help. Ring Fit's fine, just a bit janky to deal with. Fitness boxes just pick up and punch while moving around. Okay. Some damage. More damage. That's good. At least I'm not gonna have two people hitting me over the reload. 1, 2. Good. Great. Love that. Well, that could have been better. Let's just get the crit and see what happens. Good enough. Take those. So what am I doing here? I would like to go this way to get the chest. And then everything I care about is all on the right side. Ether Wheel is weird. Upgrades decently. Or Bust. Also weird. It's not that weird. Getting Muscle feels pretty good. Is it time to start spending money here? Time to start spending money. Let's see if Muscle is what I need. Ignore the money. Navigate correctly. We have Belectrum if I want money. Maybe. Oh, God. That's a lot of idiots already out on the map. Let's see if we can just hit bomb, then. What if it was just immediately bomb time? That was terrible, honestly. That was about as bad as it gets. Maybe it's better if they both explode. A little bit better. That's not enough. Alright, this should do well, though. Hit 7, exactly what I wanted. Just enough. This doesn't deal damage, so I guess I skip. Oh, it does deal damage. I've got muscle. As long as I don't crit, it deals damage. Alright, hitting the bomb also works. Or abrasion seems dangerous. Probably not where I want to be. Yeah, let's just spend some money. Every second peg hit. And then at the top end, it's literally every peg you hit. It's kind of wild. I will take the healing here, though. We are, in fact, in need. Where are we going? Oh, no. Oh, terrible news. If only I understood how to navigate. Honestly, like, I feel like runs would be so much more viable if only I could consistently go where I wanted to go. Like, I was even trying to avoid greed there and just go straight out. And, House of Slime betrayed me. Alright, well, I am erasing damage in order to get money. Oh, the crit, no, dangerous. There's just nothing on this side. Wow, bouncy. That was really not what I wanted, was it? Gotta go get this refresh. Nothing is happening out here. Dangerous. Well, that's not quite hitting the refresh, although it was very close. A solid attempt. There we go. Alright, House of Slime did not betray me there. House of Slime actually did what it was supposed to. Good job, House of Slime. Alright, I would like to hit the bomb this time. I don't know how to make that happen. This is one of those maps where it's like tiny differences in angles completely alter the shot, and I still don't have a good handle on like how to get the orb to go where I want it to. Well, now I'm going to be taking a million damage. Please kill. No. So close. Right, this would be a great time to hit that refresh, you know? I guess you don't know. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Nice. Good refresh. Bad crit. Good refresh. No refresh? Not that time? Alright. Be like that. Okay, that's a kill, though. So at least we're a little bit better off here. One slime down. What a mess. See, this is what I'm talking about. I fired left, and it's over here. I'm so bad at figuring out, like, where these pegs are gonna go, or the orbs, rather. Alright. Well, I lived. No thanks to those slimes. Heal me, please. Yes, thank you. Let's just make a lot of money. Maybe that makes me a lot of money. That would be great if it made me a lot of money. What am I even doing? What am I trying to get to? I guess we're trying to get to here. Yeah, we're trying to get to here. All right, well, so be it. Embrace the lightning. How do I feel about lightning? Not super good. Better than nothing, though. What's up, Ender? How much lightning did I get? Level 1 lightning. Okay. Rallying Heart. Probably take Rallying Heart. Actually, any of these three are fine. I would pick up any one of them. Do I have a preference? Doing pretty good. We have yet to make it out of the forest today, but I'm having fun with it. This game is a mess. Very difficult. I guess probably Refresher Course would be the most ideal here. But I would take any of these that it gave me. And now I would like to go right if given the choice. Unclear whether I will be given the choice. Oh, that looked surprisingly consistent. This is the max current Crucible, C16. I have yet to beat C16, but I am working on it. This is a long fight, so I will take Sand Arrows. Getting into the shop gets me no value, so let's take a fight instead. Beloved, huh? Big fan of Sand Arrows? I like Sand Arrows. I don't know that I'd go so far as to say beloved. Wow, hitting the crit gave me no damage. Mistakes. Alright, let's just get in there and try and hit some bombs. It's okay if we don't crit, as long as we hit some bombs. Thank you. 1 bombs, that's better than no bombs. I'm pretty sure that's not a crime. Relatively certain blinding people not a crime. Well, that sure did not hit a bomb, you know? Alright, well, how about all of this turns into money? No! The crit! Why? You bastards! Oh, I did hit 1,000,000 bombs, though, so that's cool. Zot. Oh, I didn't heal. Crap. Guess we're dead. Guess I'll die. Because this is still the right call. Oh, not fire, though. Fire is not the right call. Hey, what's up, big guy? Alright, let's see if we can hit the R on the way out here. This would be nice. This would be hard. Alas. Would like to get the muscle here. And we need damage, not money. Not that I'm really getting very good damage off of these. Like, I thought that was going to be better, honestly. Sorry, Ball Electrum. Today is not your day. Yeah, I don't have anything that deals good damage. This is a problem. We're just going to take probably lethal here. We probably just die here. That seems likely. Unless I get a good dagger shot. If I get a good dagger shot, it's okay. With that hit, it's a lot less likely to be a good dagger shot. Alright, well, do your best. Yeah. Rest in peace. Terrible news, everybody. We are once again dead. Ah, C16 is really cursed. Everything is awful. Game is hard. Why is game hard? I might do a palette cleanser run with one of the other classes. Go back down to like C8, C10 or something. See if I could actually win. See if I have forgotten how to play completely. But before any of that, we have been going for about 2 hours, so I'm going to take my usual stream break here. So, let me say thanks for hanging out. I hope you are enjoying yourselves. If you want something to do while I'm gone, feel free to check out my Discord or my Twitter. In the meantime, I will offer you my usual stream playlist. And, yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll be back in a bit with more Peglin. Alright, thank y'all for your patience. I have returned. Ready to keep this going, ready to play some more Peglin. So let's do that, I suppose. Might as well. Pause the music and get back into the game. So do we just go again? Might just go again. Like, I'm still trying to think of what I might need in order to put enough things together to actually get a successful run, right? I mean, to actually get a run that gets out of the forest, let alone wins, it feels really difficult to put together. And the Horriball means that I kind of can't just go for round guard, right? Round guard and cheese. Also, the pool is diluted enough that it's a lot harder to get round guard and cheese, which I suspect is how I got out of C15. I don't know. I think there's still a bunch of synergistic. Oh, the Horriball is miserable. It's miserable. It is a 0/0 that cannot be removed from your deck. I think it's actually worse than 0/0. I think it starts at -1, -2. So even if you have some buffing in your deck, it's still not doing any damage unless you get past that initial hurdle. And it can't be removed. So you can't remove it at the shop. And even the mirror, which replaces your entire deck with an Ouroboros, still leaves you with the Horriball. It's incredible. It's incredible. Well, no ambidictionary? That's probably fine. Decoy Orb is very good. Decoy Orb is very good at this level. Yeah, it's real bad. It's real bad. So the Horriball, you can see over here, it's big, and it's -1, -2 starting stats. The big thing is actually kind of neat. Like, it's like the Boldorb big, so it's got like the more gravity arc. You can't throw it as far, but it's gonna hit more pegs on its way down. So there is some like tactical use for it. Like maybe you just want it to be big so it hits more pegs, and you know, gets you some money and maybe hits a bomb or something. But it's not going to deal any actual damage until... No, it doesn't. It does not deal negative damage, thank God. But if it's that low, it's just zeros. It just does zeros. But yeah, its mere existence is suffering. Well, that's still not hitting any bombs. I gotta work harder on this. But I am also here for the money, and this is a difficult map to get money on. This is an unfortunate starter map. So yeah, like this, I would usually skip this. Here, I'm not gonna, because we're kind of like tosses are kind of at a premium, and I think I can get like a bomb hit out of it in addition to all the money over here on the side. So that makes it kind of worth it for me here specifically. But it still does 0 damage. So, you know, that's pretty unfortunate. If I could get a bomb hit out of this, that would be great. I'm just going to throw this orb and see where it goes. Not quite. It is about time to get out, though. I guess instead I will take 6 damage. Oh no, I did hit them. Great. Cirque is the one that gets big on upgrade. That's not bad. Best Foot Forward has potential. Who's my boss? The Stag! I still don't know what's good against the Stag. I'm not convinced that any of these are good against the Stag, though. So maybe I just won't spend anything until I get to this shop? Seems reasonable. No greed, just go. Make sure I hit the chest. I have suffered too much for the one or two gold I would get. Bombs detonated while navigating provide 5 money. I will just take the bigger bomb hits. We could do. I would go for like a full bomb synergy run. That would be cool too. Maybe that's a route that I could take. I've mostly been ignoring bomb stuff as like nice to have, but not that impressive. And maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's just missing out on some possible good results. What's up, Chrono? How's it going? 1 flower dead. Flower dead. And now we can go focus on getting some money. Spicy pepper juice. Ooh. Things are going well for me. I'm throwing Horriball around and collecting some cash. This is, I think, stream 3 of me trying to get out of the forest on Crucible 16. I have successfully gotten out of the forest twice or 3 times across roughly 15 hours of gameplay. We're still trying. We're still trying. Attempts are being made. If I considered cutting the trees down. That actually, I had not considered cutting the trees down. But now that you mention it, that does seem like it would work. Wouldn't be much of a forest left after that. Give me the money. Thank you. I'm worried, though, that if I cut down the trees in the forest, there would no longer be any money in the forest. Since I've heard that money grows on trees. Can you confirm or deny? Ball saw? Sir, I'm not convinced that is the thing that you're looking for. I don't know that that would result in the tree chopping ability that you're looking for. Still not spending money. It's nice. Because I want to go to the shop. I would like to go shopping. So we're going to go shopping. Someone would lose a trunk. They might. They might. Bombs? We did say we were going to try for bombs. All right. Bombs. Let's go. Maybe bombs will fix this. I kind of hope this is flowers. Yeah, it's flowers! Alright, let's blow them flowers the heck up. Nice crit. Respectable damage. I don't think I'm going to get that crit regardless. So let's just get what I can out of here. Didn't even hit the refresh. Terrible news. I did get 2 bombs out of that, though. If I can get that other bomb out of here, that would be fantastic. Superb. Heck yeah. All right. We have blown everybody up. The extra bombs on this map made a huge difference. Wow. All right, I could play with this. I don't think I can get 50 here. Oh, 40. Pretty close. I could probably get 10, though. Damn, that is the best I have ever done on that fight. Ever in my life. Nimball. It's small. Do I want small? I think I want shop. Duplication station. Every 4 shots starts with a multi-ball. Whenever shields are created, gain 4 ball work. Whenever a crit is triggered, deal your orb's crit times the number of crits. Damage to all enemies. All of these are doing completely different things. I think multi-ball gets me more bombs. So, duplication station. Let me find... We find some more bomb relics. Find me some more bomb relics. None of these are bomb relics. I'll take pocket sand. Pocket sand? Doesn't help here. Might help later. Muscle? Not Orbery. Removal? Spiral Slayer? Tactical Treat. That's something. My orbs kind of suck right now. My orbs still kind of suck. None of these fix that problem. I can afford removal. I don't know whether I want it. I think Spiral Slayer is the closest to fixing that problem. And now... Do we go for the fight or do we go for the question? Probably a fight, honestly. Spend my resources, or spend my events on getting more money and improving my deck, because my deck is some garbage. The bombs are helpful, but we need more than just the bombs, probably. Probably. Okay, yeah, sure. I guess that's a legal course of action. Even if it is not my favorite. Some distance. Right. Most important thing that happened there was we killed the flower. Flower is now dead. Good news. Good news, everybody. Oh! Duplication station went off, so I got multi-ball. That's what that noise was. What a noise. Let that be a lesson to you, Against the Storm. A noise happened that I wasn't expecting. Very clearly indicative that something was going on. Well, I guess they didn't even do it right here, because I didn't get anything that told me what that noise meant. I just had to look at things and be like, wait, what happened that's different? In this case, it was a thing that was very obviously different. But, it still would be nice if, when they gave me alerts like that, there was something that told me what they were attempting to alert me to. Alright, still trying to get money. And then we will throw bombs. We'll throw bombs later. Good multi-ball. I suspect we might throw bombs here. No? No bombs? Player feedback is a critical aspect of game design that untrained and independent designers neglect more often than not. I think that is correct. Although this game and Against the Storm have both been around long enough that player feedback... Everything is better with enough screen shake. Alright, I guess that is a lesson you could draw if you were so inclined. Please, bomb? Please, bomb? Jesus Christ, how do I hit a bomb? Is it even possible to hit bombs? Not like that. Thank you. Oh, you're huge. We need to do more than just one bomb. Oh boy. You know, a lot of work to do here. I was unaware that things were in such a bad space. Alright. Finally free after having taken roughly 1 million damage. Oh, the ways which the game indicates to the players that things are occurring. Sure. I do love the Elu circle. Is this the way in which I would like to try and survive? It's certainly promising. What else would I be upgrading? Nothing. Okay, yeah. Let's find something to... This is fine. This is fine as a thing to upgrade. Feedback to the players as opposed to feedback from the players. A bunch of stupid contradicting morons. Okay, yeah, that feels accurate. Okay, I'll take the hedge. +2/+0 is a lot more promising than +1/+0 for the hedge. Do I care where I go? Yes, I want to go this way. A lot of extra bombs on this map. I still cannot hit a bomb to save my life. Oh, the R's over here. We should be focusing our efforts in other ways. Gonna need to heal. Okay, that hedge is definitely paying off. Oh, that would actually have done damage? Might start needing to throw the horror ball as opposed to discard the horror ball. Okay, I would dearly like to hit this refresh here. That would be great. Bomb's good too. A second bombs would also be good. So let's just get the second bombs. Oh. Didn't quite do what I needed it to. Apparently we're multi-balling? But never refreshing. Too much to ask for. Alright, I understand. Fortunately, I can both heal and upgrade. Alright, it doesn't matter where I go, so let's hope wherever it is that it's a fight. And in the meantime, I'll just try and get some money while I'm on my way out. Okay, 1 money acquired. Great. The problem is when the game provides feedback, but doesn't necessarily bring attention to the thing that it is trying to alert you to. Like, I have this problem in Against the Storm a lot, where a sound effect occurs, and because of the way the sound effects weave into the soundtrack, sometimes it's hard to tell that a sound effect is occurring. But even then, there's enough going on that it's difficult to tell what it's trying to bring your attention to. And there's a couple of sounds that I figured out. If my eyes are quick enough, I can realize that the sound is, for example, trying to draw attention to the very tiny +1 reputation toast that usually disappears before I see it. And then there's another sound that I have figured out through trial and error and a lot of experimentation that is a like event finishing, so that the people that were in that event are cleared up and can go do something else. That took a while to figure out. The sound effect used when something important happens off screen, but only when it's off screen. Yes. So then you can go look off screen for the thing that just happened that you won't be able to see because it's off screen. It's great. That's exactly the information you're looking for. So I am now in a state where I would rather not crit. Like, I would rather have my throw not crit than crit because of the hedge. Unfortunate. Alright, let's get this into the center here. Nice. And let's hit some bombs, shall we? One bombs. Alright, that's a start. How about more than one bombs? How about extra bombs? What a great multi-ball. At least it actually did damage. Alright, and the refresh is all the way down here, so we do just need to clear this out. I don't know how else to get there. Terrible news. I have accidentally critical. See, this orb, I would actually still like to... God damn it. Alright, whatever. Good bomb. Good bomb. Quality bombing. Good enough! Still healing? Probably still healing. Although this is a good upgrade. Let's just upgrade. The greed is real. Yo, the oboe. All oboe. Heck yeah. Re-Philosopher's Stone, also very good. Oh my gosh. I love all three of these. I think I love the oboe more, though. Oboe is good on defense. Alright, let's do some damage. Good. Good shot. Let's not horrible, though. This is going to be the multi-ball, so let's make it a better ball. Could still have been better. This is unfortunately just going to toss in a way that gets me the refresh, hopefully. Excellent. Still got the crit, though. Good damage. Illusion! Yes! Kill him! Let's not crit. Good refresh. Good refresh. Took no damage. Oh, so good. So strong. Are any of these worth buying? Accentuate. Grants a muscle when fired. Deals 4 self-damage when fired. That's kind of in line with what I'm trying to do. I could buy something and then immediately upgrade it. Or I could just heal and move on. Kind of on just heal and move on. I don't want to crit. Refreshive is okay. Pocket Watch is okay. I think Refreshive is probably where I want to be. Refreshes are hard to get. And then we try and get some money on our way out. Nice. Nice. Good haul. No! Terrible. Was not supposed to crit there. That's a good multi-ball. Alright, well, I think this is over. Think with those bombs. Everyone is now dead. Bombs delivering. Darkness Interball. Or an Orbalisk. Wow, Orbalisk hits hard for right now, for where we're at. I do like Darkness, though. Big fan of Blind. Blind is a hell of a mechanic. And I can immediately upgrade it, which feels good. Alright. Let's go. Good dodge. Thank you. That did not dodge. Bombs OP. Bombs are OP. I agree. Let's just clear vines, I think. Excuse you. Why just throw this? I might just throw this. I have no AoE damage. This is gonna be rough. Because I gotta get through these idiots every time. I do have bombs. Bombs is no lies. Bombs do exist. But I'm not going to have any more bombs once I'm done with the bombs, right? There's only so many bombs here. Ow. I would like to hit a bomb here. That would be superb. Okay, that's fine. Let's get this out here. Oh, I should have not... It's not a lot of illusion. And now this is going to multi-ball. I should have paid attention there. Or not? Big hit. That's cool. I think we need to get to my special balls more often. That needed... That really needed, a bomb. Okay, cool. That still worked. I don't think I got any Belusion out of that, unfortunately. But I got some damage. Getting some multi-ball would be nice. Hitting that bomb would also be nice. Let's see if I can get that bomb. I think I wait until there's a guy out and then try and bomb them. And in the meantime, we'll just get a little bit of damage here. All right, let's bomb. Excellent. Clear as many of these as is possible. Good miss, good miss. 263, huh? It's a lot of health to go through still. Oh, heck yeah. That was pretty good. Live, 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 live. Okay, now we need to hit a bomb again. There's no more bombs, so I need to break 8 of these. I need to break 8 of these. And illusion might help. Cool, we got there. Wow, that was close. Oh no! Okay, we might have not got there yet. This will do it though. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Oh god. Scary. Jeez. What do the vines actually do? So the vines freeze your ball if you hit the vine directly. If you hit either peg that anchors the vine, it clears the vine, which drops the balls, so the balls are back into play, and also does 10 damage to the boss. It's a very cool mechanic. It's a very cool, like, the way the boss is designed is really, really neat. But yeah, we're buying this. I'm upgrading it. We're healing. And that is all of my money. Matryoshka shell. Leaf the rest for later. We're not doing that yet, I don't think. Every peg activated gets downgraded. Endless devouring has been, I think, not good, broadly. I don't like the idea of pegs activating for 0. Matryoshka shell is a neat idea. but I don't have enough things that will actually hit for damage with the shell active. Oh, no, wait. With the hedge, everything is actually slightly better than it looks. So maybe Matryoshka shell? Otherwise, I just take the satchel and get random upgrades? Like, that's poor. Not super happy with any of these options here. Leave the rest for later can be good in the right situation, but, like, I don't know that we're in the right situation. Also, for the record, while the bomb build is maybe shaping up to be what I need, it's not going to be enough if I'm fighting the wall. Like, and none of these help me fight the wall. This is bad against the wall. This is bad against the wall. This is maybe okay against the wall as long as I get better orbs in my deck. But I need to have much better orbs in my deck than I have right now. Which, can't believe I'm actually leaning towards taking Haglin's Satchel. But I think I am taking Haglin's Satchel. Alright, what random BS have you added to my deck? I got a Ball Lightning, and I got a Two's Company. The Two's Company was upgraded. My Ice Circle was upgraded, and 2 Pebbles were upgraded. Okay. Alright. And it's the wall. Of course it's the wall. Why wouldn't it be the wall? Hate the goddamn wall. I'm not going to have enough money for this shop, but I guess we can make that decision once I get to the end of this encounter. Let's just throw some orbs out there. See how well this works. Get out there and deal some damage. A little bit. Ow. Let's try some Elusive Circle. Gets me a little bit of illusion. Actually, that's a decent chunk of illusion. I'm on board with that. And then we'll, you know, try and hit some bombs. Good multi-ball, honestly. Feeling good about these results. Garbage of a choice. Yeah, my option. Okay, I don't think my options were very good. I'm not necessarily sure that I made the best choice given my options. Skip might have been the right choice. But also, I'm not too unhappy about just adding more orbs to my deck, even if they're not very good orbs, since getting to reloading is terrible. Reloading is just absolutely miserable. Oh, I hit a bomb. Great. Oh, and there's a new idiot. So, things are not looking good for the new idiot either. All I want now is money. Please hit the money. Thank you for hitting some of the money. Not enough money to get anything out of the shop. So I guess we go right. And I can spend some money on upgrades. Okay. Put the fear into me. I'm just gonna go. Ethereal Peglin? Yeah, upgrade. Thank you, Ethereal Peglin, for your gifts this night. Ah, it's a fight. I'm okay with that. Damn it. Alright, well, let's just hit some bombs then. I would like to hit one more bombs, if that is a thing I can do here. That would be nice. I would like this archer to not be arching. Well, we lived. Upgrade? Probably heal, all things considered. Get some money and try and head right. Well, I guess we're heading left. That's fine. That was probably fine. I honestly, I would have preferred to have the 2 encounters rather than the 1 question mark. 1 question mark being a chest, though. I feel pretty good about this now. Lucky. Dungeon Die and Brassica Knuckles. Brassica Knuckles. We're refreshing a lot, so this is actually pretty solid. I still haven't figured out any reliable angle to get bomb hits here. This difference here, bouncing off of the right peg, seems to be one of my better choices. But it feels like there ought to be better angles that get more bomb hits. I believe it to be possible without, like, just plain. But having short fuse, or in the better case, having gunpowder, definitely makes this a lot more possible. I'm gonna start experimenting with, like, 1 mouse wheel click, 2 mouse wheel clicks, 3 mouse wheel clicks. What the heck? Oh, I have fought you before. God, this is gonna suck. Please don't crit. Looks like they're not critting. That's good. I guess I want this refresh. And then I want some balls, is what I want. I don't know how to get through this. This is really rough. This'll help. Some Belusion is nice, for sure. I guess the trick is ball lightning to change the encounter table, but I only have the 1 ball lightning, which is pretty unfortunate. Oh, is this just gonna kill me? This might just kill me, unless I dodge. Yep. Wow. Yep. That's almost 10% of the damage I dealt him. Huh? What am I supposed to do about this encounter? Have more targeted effects, I guess. The pixel indicator is less precise than the internal angle of the ball. I believe that to be true. I think that's probably correct. Yeah, I guess the way through this is to get more targeted shots to switch his phase. So ball lightning was good to have, but I needed more. I guess that means I need to be on the lookout for targeted shots just in general, even if it's not a thing I think I need in Have my own mirror? That would be solid, wouldn't it? Even if it's not a thing that I think I need in Act 1, just because this encounter is so bad. This encounter is so bad. That was a rough one. But we got out of Act 1, thank God. So it is possible. Oh, let's do it. Debuff Distractor. Let's go. Infinite Ballusion. Let's stack up debuffs. Let's go. Extremely excited for potential debuffing. Oh, hello, Rainbow. What do I think my odds are on actually killing this rainbow slime? Only 10%? Not 100%? That's weird. Am I memeing blind again? I would go for it. So this one gives you Ballusion for every stack of negative status effect. Blind is definitely the easiest way to build up Ballusion from this, but it works decently with poison, and you know, like, blind is fine. You don't really get like multiple stacks of other debuffs. Oh yeah, it's 10% per stack. Yes, that's correct. Okay, fine. This is not the best map for it though. Like, I'm not gonna get very high damage numbers here. Like, I'm not gonna hit him at all at this point. This is just over. And my priority is still money. Like, it doesn't matter how many bombs I hit, I'm not clearing him. I guess I would like to avoid damage here, if that were possible. So, like, if we fire a bomb now, that would be great. Or killed it. Yeah, good. Take that. Ugh. Still not a whole lot. Alright, yeah, we definitely need the bomb here. Well, we touched a lot of bombs, but we did not actually bomb there, which is unfortunate. So now let's take 8 damage, please. Thank you. Much appreciated. And then blow this up. I suppose Dagorb? My odds of getting the crit are apparently 100%, so that's cool. And let's just bomb here. Wow, bomb and still get some money? Fantastic. Well done, good bombs. Balestra. Grants a muscle to enemies when fired. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, none of these are debuffs. Or Abrasion as potential. Because, well, I like muscle. But self-damage is pain. So probably nothing here and just save up. Probably nothing here and just save up. And I think I want to go left so I could maybe hit this elite. Yeah, that sounds good. Perfect. And it's a fight. Great. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this encounter too. Let's go get some money. get money, get bombs. The actual damage ideal doesn't matter here, so I guess I'm fine tossing out the Horror Ball because it'll hit more pegs. The Horror Ball is a peg hitter. Now it's probably time for bombs. It's probably time for bombs. It's a good number of bombs. Hey, look, it's all the bombs. And now we just go back to hitting money. And if we win the encounter, then great. And if we don't win the encounter, then great. Best foot forward does target. Do I care where I go here? I do not. Either is fine, so let's get some money. Nice. Nice. Get crit. Oh man, if I hit another bomb, this is going to be fantastic. Good enough. Would like to hit another bomb, though. Realize the odds of doing that with the Terra Ball are pretty low. Things are a little bit more open now. Not a lot more open. Really? Let's get this bomb happening. Oops, that should have been that target. Doesn't matter. Ow! What? Rude. Oh, and it hit the upgraded one. Lucky. Let's try and get some damage here, I guess. A little bit of damage. 1, 2. Cool. Really? I don't know how you managed to miss that, but okay. Perfect. Only a bunch of money left lying around, man. Ooh, eviscerate. That helps for critting. It does target. It doesn't help with the debuff distraction, which is kind of what I'm looking to maximize right now. Like, this is my defense, and I'm not getting orbs that help with that. But daggers are pretty good, honestly. Daggers, like, even if I'm not going for a crit build, daggers are pretty good. Surprisingly good. Maybe because the rest of my deck is that bad, but... Decent. Try and crit here. It's not the worst if it crit. If I don't crit, it's pretty much the worst. Cool. Yeah, pretty much the worst. Ours down here, huh? It's not good. This would have been a good time to hit the bomb. Oh, I didn't target. Well, that was probably right anyway. Am I just never gonna get the refresh? Is that the plan? We're just never refreshing? Wow, really? Ah, I got the refresh. And enough damage. Good. Cool. Good and cool. Scary. What an encounter. Applies transparency. That is a debuff. That's not real. How do I feel about transparency? Just because it's a debuff doesn't mean it's worth taking. That feels very minor. We need to do some upgrades here. Oh, and then I should have healed. I should have healed. All right, well, whatever. Cool. Successfully got a bunch of money and hit the elite. Everything going according to plan. Well, that worked. For once. It never works. What? Are we gonna use all the bombs before this dude even comes out? Wild. Hell of a throw, honestly. Far more than I expected. Refresh is out here. So let's see if we can get the refresh now. Almost. Now we want to hit the other bomb, which it's looking like it might be a bit of a trial. Hit the bomb and hit the refresh. Those are the goals here. $20 damage. Did hit the bomb, kind of. Get out of there. I'm just gonna toss this off to the side and open the way so that my next throw will get the bomb. Pretty bad. All right, let's take another 16 damage. I love 16 damage. Love is maybe a bit strong. This is terrible news. Alright, I got the bomb. I'm not liking where I'm at here. I don't think this is going to be good for me. In fact, this might just be over. Can you please hit the refresh? What is wrong with you? Why? Now I take 5. And then I need to deal roughly 1 million damage with my next toss. 72 damage to survive this. Damn it. GG! Never got anything to go with the debuff distractor, unfortunately. And tossed a lot of early bombs here in a way that did not work out well. I had some decent damage orbs, and then couldn't find the refresh, A of all, and then couldn't put the damage when put out the damage when I needed it. Like, a bunch of damage was wasted on low health minions, and then I didn't have high damage when I needed it against the high health minions. So really a lot went wrong there. Like, a lot went wrong there. Try it again. Do better. Yeah, we could do one more. Let's get in there. The cheese! And then never bomb baton? Alright. We got moles? Today we got moles? Okay. First encounter, as usual, just go get some money. Throw that orb. Get that cash. If at all possible. Sometimes it isn't. And then eventually throw for bombs, but not yet. Still just getting money. And if, you know, we happen to kill this idiot with one of our throws, then great. If not, then I'm only taking 1 damage anyway. Kind of not that mad about it. Now I'm taking 2 damage, still okay. Or we're taking no damage and the entire encounter's over. Get dead. Less money, though. Alright, so now I'm pretty incentivized to not buy orbs at all. Who's my boss? Mole? Double shop here? Okay, yeah, we're just going left and not spending money. Maybe going left. Alright, just go, just get out. Just go. It was too scary. I do need to spend enough money to make sure I can actually kill this elite encounter. Because my default deck is not going to be good enough. That's going to be real rough. I'm going to spend like all of my health in that. I hate this map. I hate this map and its stupid diagonal lines. Alright, we're just going to do some fast forwarding here because I'm spending entirely too much of my life waiting for things to hit. Yeah, I'll still just toss this. This is pretty good cleanup, though. The cheese! Good work, cheese. I guess I kill rather than take damage? Yeah, let's kill. Even got some money out of it. Wow, I almost cleaned this out entirely. I want to upgrade the dag orb. I don't know if that's reasonable. Also want to not spend money and go into this elite counter with my default deck and just win. Because that's absolutely what's going to happen, right? Go into the elite encounter with a default deck and just win. Without spending like 60 health. My options are pretty bad. Oh, we have another one before we get there. Okay. I can spend a little bit of money here. How do you feel about Cirque? I think this orb is good. But I definitely need to upgrade it in order for it to be any good. So I guess we'll do that. And hope that actually does something for me. It's fine. So what are we doing out here? Oh, it's a fight. Good. That's ideal. Give me some money. Hit them bombs. I think we just want bombs here as much as possible. See if we can find some bombs. Dead spider. One spider down. Yeah, crits all the way out there. Never. Lit a bomb. Not enough. Can I pop a bomb? Unclear. The refresh is all the way out here anyway? Ugh. That's not how I want that to go. Still didn't pop the bomb. Oh, I guess those were sticky, huh? I thought that was gonna, like, bounce back and hit the bomb, but I guess not. This is a terrible refresh position. Oh my god. Skydro, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I need to get some damage here, I think. I don't think I can afford to throw the Horror Ball. I think the Horror Ball is not going to do it. Yes! The bomb. No refresh, though. But that was some good clear. Ow. Ow. 1 damage. Damage 1 at a time. How badly do I want money? I guess I need to be able to spend some here. So ideally, like 3 more money before we get out of here. But right now I have enough to buy an upgrade if I really want to. Maybe we just kill him and don't take more damage. Spinterest payment. Yeah, that's not really... None of these are really gonna do the thing. Generate Orb's interesting. I think I've had some good success with it in the past, but I feel like that was more of a slime-focused build. Maybe I just continue to not buy things. We'll upgrade this. And be greedy? Do I just be greedy? I might just be greedy. And stick with a low orb count. All right. Go, gadget greed. See if I can get some money on the way out here also. 1 money, okay. Well, that is some, I suppose. Hey, it's the big guy. That's fine. Nice crit. Nice crit. Thank you. Kinda needed that. Crit's all the way down there. That's terrible news. So let's just blow this open from this side. And see if I can't get the refresh out of this by accident anyway. Nope. Apparently not. Too bad. Alright, I would dearly like to refresh here. Heck yeah. We in there. This is the best I can do here. Which is like not bad. But unless I get, oh heck yeah. All right, so we have a shot here. No, I'm still not doing 300 damage with this. That's a great refresh position. I think I might have to skip the Cirque and get Dagorb in order to like take advantage of the crit, but then he is hitting me for 1 million. Like I just don't think Cirque can do it on its own. So I guess we hope. This needs to deal. Is it gonna get to 280? Probably not. Close enough that the cheese is gonna kill him though. Heck yeah! I don't get the second attack. Beautiful. Good enough. All right, well, I will need to heal, but that'll wait until after we've gone through these shops, I guess. As it is, I cannot afford to spend money here if I want to go shopping. Tax, apply 1 exploitable to enemies or 2 exploitable on a crit. 2 extra crits. 2 extra crits. Take those. We can do some crit focus things. Go critting. Oh no. Ow. All right. It's fine. At least I didn't accidentally go left and completely screw myself. None of these are round guard? And I can't... Oh, it's explosive gunpowder. I can't pass up explosive gunpowder. I guess I just abandoned whatever's in the shop. All right, gunpowder it is. Thank you, gunpowder. And then I would still like to go through this shop to get to the elite, which is a little unfortunate. Because it's kind of a wasted encounter. But at least I get the relic afterwards. Again, assuming I survive that elite, which won't necessarily. We shall see. Okay, that definitely felt like the same shot as last time, and the other time was like really dangerous. That's the Minotaur again. Cool. Well, might as well get that crit while we're out here. $60 damage. Wonder if I need to be right-clicking down to get to... I probably do. I probably need to be discarding in order to get to the more damaging shots. Heck yeah. Good refresh. Oh, that's where it goes? Jeez. Well, at least I got the crit. But this isn't going to crit. Well, it is going to crit, but we also have no refreshes. So I'm just taking 1 million damage here. I think we're dead. I'm probably dead. I didn't even hit the refresh. Because this is going to hit and then hit again. Yep. No good. No good. All right, well, average run length still around 10 to 20 minutes. But if a run starts going well, it'll probably be upwards of an hour. So I think at this point I call it rather than going late. Oh, disappointing. Disappointing. Not enough damage in my deck to deal with the Minotaur. God, I don't like avoiding elites, but I might need to avoid elites early on. unless things really come together. Because those are, in fact, the encounters that kill me. Or weaken me enough that I don't have the health to deal with the boss. But, like, without relics, what am I doing in this game, honestly? It just feels like I have to take elite encounters in order to formulate a strategy. Like, I can't take elite encounters until I have something going on already. But I have to take elite encounters in order to have something going on to begin with. Because, like, what am I just spending money on upgrading orbs? Buy orbs, upgrade orbs? First few encounters? Like, that's not real. Upgrading orbs doesn't even give you that much. Like, you kind of have to have relics in order to be able to do anything. I don't know. I feel like runs have to be lucky. Not just, like, well put together, like, have to be lucky in order to get any kind of success. And it's a lot of luck that's required, right? More gambling than pachinko. Yeah, maybe. Because, like, if you look at Slay the Spire, I feel like if you are good, and by good I mean, like, top level, right? Like, actually good, you are getting out of an A20 run, probably about 75% of the time. Like, sometimes you just lose. Sometimes it's just not there. But with optimal decision-making, and I mean optimal, like really knowing what you're doing, you're probably getting out of 820 runs about 75% of the time. And I don't think I am making optimal decisions in Peglin. I'm definitely not making optimal throws in Peglin. But my success rate at C16 is 0 for 20, 30 at this point? Something like that? Deck thinning super powerful. Deck thinning is actually really dangerous at the higher levels of Crucible because enemies get double turns when they reload, when you reload. Like, it's even worse than it is at lower levels. And unless you are doing something particular with reload synergies, deck thinning is dangerous. Because you are giving enemies free turns by thinning more. So you have to be getting something out of that besides just a thinner deck. You have to have something powerful you're working towards, or powerful that you're working with. Maybe better to focus on completion than progressing Crucible. Different ways to play. I would rather focus on beating my head against Crucible than anything else. But completion is also an interesting thing to do. And taking, you know, like palette cleanser runs at the lower Crucible levels with the other classes is also fun. So it doesn't have to be, you know, 10-minute death after 10-minute death, right? There's other things to do in the game for sure. But yeah, C16 is a hard wall. Very difficult. But that just means that there's more to do next time. All right, yeah, that's going to be it for now.